What's up, YouTubers? Rich from 2RC Productions here, and I just want to take a moment to thank all of our supporters, all our subscribers, Google Plus viewers. We just broke our 2,000 sub mark the 23rd of December. Today is the 24th, it's Christmas Eve. I wanted to take a moment at the beginning of the Nano Falcon, the Silverlit Nano Falcon AH unboxing and sample run to thank all our YouTube subscribers. 2,000 subs. We're not even been doing this 3 years. It's been 2 years, almost 3 years. January will be 3 years. Is a fantastic accomplishment for a small general RC channel. So I just want to thank everybody for the support. We really appreciate it. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep making quality videos for you. It's Christmas Eve, and I know I've mentioned this before in my other video, but I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. God bless everybody. Really take the time today to spend time with your family. Enjoy the little things. Be thankful for all your blessings, because it's a great world out there and there's a lot of great people out there, but you got to slow down and take it all in. So until next time, Rich here, signing out. Stay tuned for the Nano Falcon unboxing and sample run. What's up, YouTubers? Rich from 2RC Productions here, and we got the Silverlit Nano Falcon Auto Hover. The Nano Falcon has been out for some time. Silverlit is a good brand. Ryan has their radio-controlled Silverlit Ferrari that's super detailed and it runs off your iPod or phone, and it's really cool. It's got some cool features. And this one has been around for a while, and the claim to fame with the Falcon, for those of you who don't know, is it is billed as like the smallest RC 3-channel helicopter in existence. I think they won the Guinness Book of World Records or something for the smallest helicopter. And it's a pretty cool little flyer. I mean, it's not the best one you can get, but for an entry-level unit, this thing retails anywhere from like $25 to $30, which is nothing for an RC vehicle. It does have some good flight characteristics from what I've seen. I have not seen a review or a run of the Nano Falcon AH, the auto hover feature. It says built-in auto hovering system. It says laser detection, or not laser. It has a sensor that, reads off the ground and keeps it up a certain distance off the ground. So that's pretty cool. It's got cool graphics. It looks really neat sitting in there. It's a coaxial style helicopter. It doesn't have the swash plate adjustment where this thing goes back and forth. It actually has the rear rotor fan to push it through the air. And it's a 3-channel, which means it'll go up and down, it'll spin around, and it'll go forward and backward. So I'm saying this is going to be a pretty cool unit for the money. We're going to unbox it and show you what's inside here. All right, we got the contents open here of the Nano Falcon AH. It's got the little instruction manual in here. It gives you all the instructions, tells you what to do. It's pretty sweet. Basic and to the point. Here's looks like a little tool or something. Little tool, and then there's maybe for changing the props. There's 2 extra little rear tail props that come with it. The helicopter itself is cool, man. It's neat. Got pretty rigid landing gear in there. I mean, it's actually got a little bit of weight to it for such a small copter. I mean, I think the Scout CX is lighter than this, and it's about 3 times the size of it. It actually seems like it's made pretty decent. So it's got the little cordless motor in the back for the rotor, cordless motor for the coaxial blade. It's got neat little graphics. This thing's cool. It's just amazing where the technology is, that you could buy something this small and fly it around the inside of your house for $25. I mean, it's pretty amazing. This here is the controller, which I'm not sure what everything I see. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's a speed setting, off, charger on, auto takeoff. Oh, so you hit the button and it'll take off on its own, which is neat, and then it'll probably sit there and hover, which will make it nice for beginners. It's got some lights on the top. I believe this is infrared control, where you have to be in line facing the unit, sometimes in bright sunlight or blocking view of the copter. Might mess up your flight. So that might be a little bit of a problem at times, but I don't know. I know it's an indoor flyer, and I think as long as you're not in direct sunlight, that'll be fine. Here's a little charger adapter inside here. It just spins out, and I guess you just stick the copter right on top of there, so that's kind of cool.
It's definitely comfortable. It's got the spring-loaded, so you spring-loaded throttle, so you have to hold it in position. It won't stay. And you got your steering and your forward and back. So pretty basic. This is the Nano Falcon by Silverlit Auto Hover. All right, YouTubers, Rich from 2RC Productions here to give you the sample run of the Silverlit Nano Falcon AH model, which is new. The auto hover feature, which makes all the difference in this microcopter. Here's the controller. Here is the charge port. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, and I got to tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with this model for the price. This thing retails out for like $25, $28, $30, depending on where it's at. I enjoy it way more than the Proto X model, the quadcopter. It's super fun. It's easy to control. It hovers relatively nice. It trims pretty nice. It's got this little charge port here that you just pop the helicopter on there and put the charge on. So right now we're in bind mode. And what's cool about this is it has the auto takeoff feature. So new flyers will have no issue at all. Basically, you're going to hit the auto takeoff. It's going to hover off the ground. It has a sensor that keeps it relatively 3 or 4 feet off the ground. And then you'll have to trim it every time. You either have to trim the yaw a little bit to the right or the left, depending on which way it's turning. And once you get it straightened out, it's just a matter of this helicopter has a tendency to drift forward ever so slightly. So it'll hover nice and drift forward, and then the new driver, all they have to do is just turn right to left to make adjustments to keep it in the center of the room. So we're going to give it a whirl here. I hit the button. It's up hovering. Hopefully you can see this. I'm turning it around now. I'm going to try to keep it. No, I'm not. Okay, see, it's turning to the right, so I'm going to hit the left button to straighten it out, which it's straight now. I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to get it back into the mix here. And what's happening here is I have my ceiling fan on, which is going to affect this a little bit because it is a light quad. You can see it drifting kind of back and forth a little bit. Okay, it's drifting ever so slightly to the right, so I'll hit the left button one more time. See how it comes down? All I'm doing, now it's going up a little bit. I'm going to try to keep it in the... All I'm doing is turning this thing left or right. You can see the controller here, hopefully. Making little adjustments, one-handed. Anybody can fly this helicopter. It's a perfect way to get someone that's never flown to teach them how to fly. Or like a young kid. I bought a few of these for gifts for Christmas. Actually, my niece is getting one. Sean B's wife, Sandra, is getting one. I packaged one of these up in her and Sean's gift box there. I ended up adding some more things to it. But it is an extremely fun helicopter. You see, all I'm doing is just making adjustments. Now, the beauty of this thing is, now when you want to land, all you do is tap this button. Hopefully this is all getting in. Let me turn it around. Turn it around again. If you want to land this, all you do is hit that button. Tap the button, and it shuts off, and it lands on its own. Absolutely fantastic helicopter for the money. Fun to fly. If you don't want to use the auto hover feature, all you do is tap the stick, and then you have full control over it. And it has a lot of power. You can blast up to the ceiling in a hurry. I have vaulted ceilings downstairs, and I can, millisecond, it's up to the top of the ceiling. You can bring it back to a hover. It turns left and right. It goes forward and backward with the use of the tail rotor fan, and you can go forward and backward. It's not extremely fast going forward and backward, but for an entry level, good hovering. It has gyro stabilization on it. It hovers nice, flies nice. Excellent value. $25, $30 for this quad. Awesome. Awesome, awesome value. So just wanted to show you that. This will be tied to the unboxing portion. Give you a sample flight and show you how that works.